announce the details of the UTT National Ranking Championship to be held in Goa from October 18th to 25th at Manohar Parrikar Stadium, Naveli. We have today in our midst, to my right is the President of the Goa Table Tennis Association, Mr. Sunil Parrikar. Then we have Mr. Srinivas Tempo, who is the Chairman of the Organizing Committee. And we have Mr. N. Ganeshan, who is the Competition Director of this All India Net tournament, which will be held in Naveli. I now request Mr. Sunil Parrikar to address the press.
Good morning. हांगा जमिल्ले प्रेस पावनो तुमकां सगळ्यांक एसोसिएशन नांवान माये मोगाचो येवकार. खुशी भोगता अनाउंस करपाक की आमी नॅशनल चॅम्पियनशीप गोंयान घडोवन हाडटा. हो जातलो मनोहर पर्रीकर इंडोर स्टेडियम नावेली. नॅशनल चॅम्पियनशीप म्हणजे हो झोनल म्हणटा पयलीं, पूण आतां तो नॅशनल चॅम्पियनशीप म्हणटा. हितून ऑल ओवर इंडिया सगळे भुरगे पार्टिसिपेट जातले, फ्रॉम अंडर 11 टू सिनियर कॅटेगरी. नियरली 1500 to 2000 प्लेयर्स पार्टिसिपेट जातले आनी तेंचे बरोबर पेरेंट्स बाकीचे म्हणजे नियरली 4000 लोक ऑल ओवर इंडिया गोंयान येतले. हितून बिजनस टुरिजम तेंय वाडटले, प्लस आमच्या गोंयच्या भुरग्यांक जे टेबल टेनीस खेळटा ताका एक संदी मेळटली बरे प्लेयरांक पळोवपाक कशें खेळटात ते, आनी प्रोत्साहन मेळटलें आपली गेम वाडोवपाक. आमचे वेटरन प्लेयर गोंयान नियरली 200-300 वेटरन प्लेयर खेळटात. तांकां सदांच उमेद बरे प्लेयरां वचून पळोवपाक. जेन्ना आमची WTT जाली तेन्ना तेंची गर्दी आसताली. आतां तांकां एक संदी बरे प्लेयर, इंडियाचे बरे प्लेयर जे इंटरनॅशनल स्टँडर्ड खेळटात तांकां पळोवपाक तांकांय संदी मेळटली. गोवा टेबल एसोसिएशन जाली कितलींच वर्सां बरे बरे टोर्नामेंट घडोवन हाडटात. आमचे लोकल टोर्नामेंट आसता 10, स्टेट टोर्नामेंट. ताचे भायर आमी नॅशनल टोर्नामेंट घडोवन हाडले, इंटरनॅशनल घडोवन हाडले. गेली कितलींच वर्सां बरे बरे इंटरनॅशनल प्लेयर येवन हांगा गेले. आतां परते एक आमकां संदी मेळ्ळ्या आनी एक नॅशनल घडोवन हाडपाक. तो आमी बरे प्रमाणान करून काडटले अशें हांव दिता. कित्याक आमकां आमचो ऑर्गनायझींग चेअरमॅन जो UTTचो एक गेमीचो ओनर आसा तो आमकां मेळ्ळा. तेच्याच आदारान आमी हो टोर्नामेंट सक्सेसफूल करतले म्हणून हांव दिता. आमचे खूब प्लेयर बरे बरे प्लेयर जावन गेले. इंटरनॅशनल, नॅशनल. इंटरनॅशनलाचें नांव घेता आसतना आमी तनसी किर्तनी म्हणचें नांव घेता, जेणे कितलींच तरी मेडलां, इंटरनॅशनल मेडलां हाडली. नॅशनल तें इंडियेक आपली कॅटेगरी नंबर 1, नंबर 2 जायत गेले, पूण इंटरनॅशनल कितलींच तरी मेडलां हाडली. आनी तनसीचें नांव घेता आसतना आमचे ऑर्गनायझींग चेअरमॅनाचें नांव घेता की हें डेपो ग्रुपाचे एम्बेसेडर आशिल्ले म्हणून परते हांव डेप्याक थँक्यू म्हणटा. कित्याक तेजे तेक्यान आमकां एक इंटरनॅशनल प्लेयर घडोवन हाडपाक मेळ्ळे. ही मेडलां हाडटा आसतना नांव घेता जशें तनसीर घेतलें तशें आमचो सांतेश म्हापशेकार जो इंडियन नंबर 2 आशिल्लो, अंशुमान सिल्वर घेतलें, मागीर नागेश वेरेकर, वेजली हेणी गोंयाक ब्रॉन्झ मेडल हाडली. मदींच गॅप पडली, 3 वर्सां गॅप पडली, आमकां मेडल येना जालें. स्टँडर्ड आसा पूण त्या लेवलार स्टँडर्ड ना. म्हण आतां आमी ते स्टँडर्ड वाडोवपाक लागून खूब कोचिंग क्लास सेंटर्स वाडयल्या, सावथ गोवा, नॉर्थ गोवा अशें आमची ट्राय चालू आसा. तशेंच आमकां दिसून आयलां की विलेजीन टॅलंट आसा, सिटीन टॅलंट आसा पूण विलेजीन चड टॅलंट आसा जिखून आसलें. म्हणून आमी विलेजीन कॅम्प तयार केले, कॅम्प केले, कोचिंग सेंटर उगडले आनी आमची एसोसिएशनाचें एक ड्रीम आसा की प्रत्येक विलेजीन नाजाल्यार प्रत्येक तालुकान एक सेंटर उगडपाचो. परत एकदां हांव UTT बद्दल उलयतां. आमची जशी IPL आसा तशी आमची टेबल टेनिसान एक लीग जाता जितून इंटरनॅशनल 15 प्लेयर भायले येतात आनी ऑल नॅशनल प्लेयरांची एक टीम करतात. आनी एवरी लास्ट 2 इयर्स आमची देप्याची म्हणजे गोंयची टीम आसा आनी लास्ट 2 इयर्स आमी विनर जाल्या. म्हणून हांव परत हांगा हे माचयेर कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करता आनी हीच परती मुखार टीम तुमी दवरतले आनी गोंयचें नांव वयर काडटले म्हणून हांव उलयतां. UTT बद्दल उलयता आसतना मुखार उलयतां त्याच लेवलाक आमी एसोसिएशनान एक तयारी दवरिल्ली प्रिमियर लीग करपाची, म्हणजे सब ज्युनियर लेवल वा ज्युनियर लेवल, जितून आमची भुरग्यांक त्या भुरग्यां बरोबर नॅशनल भुरग्यां बरोबर खेळपाक मेळटलें आनी स्टँडर्ड वाडोवपाक मेळटलें. तेंय करपाक आमी परतें मागता UTT जशें तुमी आदार करता तशें आमकांय तुमी आदार करतले अशें मागता. गव्हर्मेंटान आमकां सदांच सपोर्ट केला. आमी केन्नाय कितें मागलें आमी केन्ना ना म्हणना टेबल टेनिसाक. आमचो स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्टर गावडे तर सदांच आमकां तेंको दिला. केन्नाच आमकां आतां पसून आमकां स्टेडियम तेणें आमकां प्रॉमीस केला की तो स्टेडियम मिनिमम हितून आमकां तुमी दितले म्हणून आनी कितें जाय तें आमकां तेणें सांगलां सपोर्ट दितले म्हणून. तेन्ना गोवा गव्हर्मेंटाचो हांव थँक्यू म्हणटा आनी म्हजी 2 उतरां सोंपयतां. देव बरें.
I now request the chairman of the organizing committee, Mr. Srinivas Tempo, to address the press.
Good morning to all my friends from the electronic and print media and all officials sitting here. The chairman of Goa Table Tennis Association, Mr. Sudhin Verekar, Mr. Ganesan is here. All of the members who are very passionate about table tennis are all present here. At the outset, I'd like to thank the Goa Table Tennis Association for having bestowed me with the responsibility of being part of this very important event called the UTT National Championship. Table tennis has been very close to my heart. Although I was an unsuccessful table tennis player, but at a very young age, that's the only sport I attempted. I never played football, though we have a football team for last 5 decades. But I was very enthusiastic. I participated in many of the tournaments, right from Panjim, Apsa, Vasco. Always got beaten in the first round, but the passion never went out. I think it's a great sport. You can play it anywhere. It starts from everyone's houses where you put the books as the net. And you start playing on the dining table. So all of us have started table tennis like that. Of course, Sudhin and all went much ahead and we remained behind. But what I'm coming to is the potential for Goa. And I've attended a few tournaments organized by local organizers. Like I attended one which was organized by Mr. Kabir Makija. I went once which was organized by Mr. Vellekar in South Goa. I think there's tremendous amount of potential. Now, the whole purpose of organizing an event like this is to motivate our young boys and girls to reach the top level. Sudhin just now mentioned about 2 things. Our Goodwill Ambassador program, where we were fortunate enough to have Tanisi Kirtani, whose father is here, for a few years. But I think somewhere down the line, they have pressures of academics. and that kind of neutralizes their passion to some extent to go ahead. People ask me, you have Goa Challengers, which has fortunately done very well. We won 2 finals at a stretch. We were semi-finalists before that. But why is there not a single Goan player? We had Yashaswini Ghorpade from our neighboring state, Maharashtra. We had Archana Kamath again from our neighboring state. But we don't have a Goan. It is at least my dream, and I think everybody will support in the Goa Table Tennis Association, that we want to see Goan faces in the UTT. And I think the whole purpose for that, as mentioned by Sudhin, is to develop table tennis on a professional basis at grassroots level. And I think we have to all get together for this. And this is a golden opportunity for our young boys and girls, apart from the benefit that the Goan economy will get, as Sudhin mentioned, in tourism and various other forums. I think the more important thing is for Goan parents and Goan boys and girls to go and watch, because the level of table tennis and every sport, unless you work hard and work 24/7, you don't achieve that excellence. But I feel that Goans have got potential in table tennis, and I must congratulate the Goa Table Tennis Association for having agreed to organize this tournament, which is going to be on a national level. I'm told some 7-8 Goan players are going to play in this UTT, which is from the 18th to 25th. The Goa Table Tennis Association has invited Honorable Chief Minister to inaugurate this prestigious tournament. I think he has kindly consented. He is also the patron, along with Mr. Govind Gowde, who is our Honorable Sports Minister. So both are expected to be there. There are going to be a galaxy of table tennis stars coming to Goa. So one of the reasons we hold this press conference is through your medium, because you are a very powerful medium, through your medium to spread the message to young boys and girls and parents of them who are passionate about table tennis, who are willing to take that further step to develop their passion in sports, and thereby, making the flag of our Goa state high. And as I said, the whole intention and the objective is to let Goans shine. Like he mentioned about Tanisi Kirtani, we need many more players to come. And I believe that if the Table Tennis Association of Goa gets together along with the Goa government and private corporates like us, I think we can all make it happen. All it needs is a touch of professionalism, which I think the Honorable President of the Association has already said what are his plans and his committee's plans. I can only assure him that the Tempo Group will be solidly behind this, and I'm sure, as he says, the government has never said no. So let us all work together on a plan to make sure that we try and achieve many laurels in this great sport. So I would end with that, and again request you to give wide publicity to this event so that Goan boys and girls can come and watch, which is going to be a very exciting tournament. Thank you.
I now request Mr. M. Ganeshan, who is the competition director, to lay out the details of this championship.
Good morning, respected chairman and other members of the organizing committee of this UTT National Ranking Table Tennis Championship. I'm really happy to be a part of this press conference because I've been to Goa several times. I've been the referee of many of the championships that was conducted here, including international championship. And I'm really thankful to the media of Goa. They're really vibrant people because they always support sports. So I'm really thankful to you for promoting the sports in the state of Goa. As far as this championship is concerned, this is the second national ranking for this calendar year. The first one we had in Kangra, Himachal Pradesh, where we had more than 2,000 entries and more than 1,200 players. And once we have released the prospectus, the flow of players and the inquiry that has come out is really alarming because all the key players, all the important players from category 11 to the seniors, they all wanted to play in Goa because to play in Goa, they also feel happy. So I think before that, I told the organizers to kindly book the room for the officials because no rooms will be available once we release the prospectus. So we delayed the prospectus for a week just to ensure that the officials get the hotel. So that has been the situation. So the entries have started coming, and we are closing the entries on 5th of October, when we will be able to know the exact number of players and the exact number of entries. But I'm sure that this will be a record number of entries according to our expectations of the Federation. And Federation is also very happy to allot this championship to Goa, because it's a long time that Goa has organized an event. Even though Goa has already got a place in the international calendar by way of the WTT, that is happening for the past 2 years, and this year will be the third edition. So Goa is already in the international map, but we want Goa Association to be in the national map. So that was the reason when Goa asked this time in the AGM, they wanted to hold this championship. The entire AGM was very happy to allot it to Goa Association. And they also understand that Goa Association is doing very well. They've got a very good, vibrant team, and they've got a lot of expectations from the players, because they've got players. They've got players who have got the caliber to play at the national level. But fortunately or unfortunately, they were not getting the support what they wanted, coupled with their pressure on the education also. Otherwise, the players who mentioned were all real players, and some of the players have migrated from Goa also. So I'm sure that the new team will take care with the support of the chairman. I'm sure that we will see more players in the UTT and also in the national front ranking from Goa. We are expecting, as you know, that Indian table tennis is soaring really high, and this is the first time that both the men and women we got qualified to the Olympics based on our performance in the last World Championship in Korea. And now if you take the ranking, we have got 4 players in the men who are below 100, and then we have 5 players in the women below 100. So that shows the standard, how our players have improved quite a lot. And now stands Sharath, even though he is a veteran, still he is number 38 in the world, and we are expecting to be a part of this championship. Yesterday we could not contact him, but I'm sure that he will love to play in Goa. And all other players like Manav, Satyan, Harmeet are also expected to play here. And from the women's side, I think Srija, Manika, Sudirta, Yashaswini, Aika and Dia are also expected to participate, because this will be a championship which everyone loves to play in Goa. So I'm sure that all the top ranked players will be seen in action. And for the events, as far as it is concerned, we have got 12 events. We are starting from under 11, under 13, under 15, under 17, under 19, and the seniors. But here we start with the seniors and we end with the cadets and sub-junior. So the detailed schedule we will be able to publish to you. A rough schedule is already there in the prospectus, and a detailed schedule we will be able to release to you once we get the final entries. Yesterday I had been to the stadium, thanks to the Goa government. It's a fantastic stadium which has been produced for the national games, and everything is in place, and so I'm really happy with the arrangements, the way in which the government has done it and also the organizing committee has done it. Yesterday we had a meeting at the stadium and everything was quite successful and everything has been sorted out. So the organizing committee is taking enough pressure and enough work to ensure that everything going smooth, and they're planning ahead everything. And I'm sure this championship will be a very good success under the championship. And I'm sure that people who have come here will go with sweet memories of Goa. With regard to the equipments, we are using the stag equipments and we're using the stag balls, except men and women. For men and women, we will be using the DHS balls because our players are playing with the DHS balls in the WTT circuit, so we want to support them also. With regard to the prize money, this AGM was unanimous of the view that they've increased the prize money by 15%. Now the total prize money is around 10 lakhs, with the men's and women's singles winners getting around 89,000 rupees. So 15% we have increased. So total 10 lakhs will be the total prize money divided into all the events of the 12 categories. And prize money is there from the quarterfinals onwards on all the sections. From quarterfinals, then semi-finals, then runners-up and finals. And we have drawn more than 60 to 70 officials from various parts of the country, including top-class umpires who have done officiating the Olympics, the blue badge umpires. The referees are also international referees, we have called them. So all the officials are technically qualified to do the job. And we will be having the matches in 20 to 24 tables depending upon the space that is available. So once again, on behalf of the Federation, I request the media of Goa to give wide publicity to this game, which you have already done in the past. So I expect the same cooperation from you. And thank you very much. And if you have any questions with regard to the tournament, it's very open. Thank you very much.
The floor is open now. If you have any queries, questions, you may address it. Mr. Ganeshan will be pleased to address all of that.
Question for Mr. Sulinga. Can you name the Goan players who will be playing in this tournament?
See, this tournament, everybody is allowed to play, but some criteria will be there. Maybe we're not finalized on that, but top 8 will be allowed to play in their category.
Did they play in the first ranking tournament that took place in Himachal?
Some, yes. So many of our players have gone there. Nearly how many?
Top 16 Chandan.
Totally, how many have gone?
Around 9 had gone. Chandan top 16.
Yeah, nine had gone, and out of that, one Chandan Karo has reached top 16. Aaron Fajas has reached 32. Then Atharva Dolapkar. So, 5-6 players have reached top 32. Top 32 means it's there is a pre-quarter and a quarter. Means they were away from
round of 32.
Yeah, round of 32. But 16 means they were just for the medal. They were just 2 matches more.
Sir, who will be your medical partner if any emergency arises in the medical emergency?
No, we have a medical team separate for this national, headed by Dr. Shailesh Kamal.
For the audience, its entry is free or chargeable?
It is free, but some passes we might give, but it is free. And we are trying to get daily 3-4 schools to as a spectator.
सर तुम्ही आता म्हणले की टेबल टेनिस डेव्हलप करपाक तुमचो पाठिंबो आसलो समज तुमची फुटबॉलाची अकॅडमी इज अ वर्ल्ड क्लास अकॅडमी त्या धर्तीचेर टेबल टेनिसान तुम्ही की अकॅडमी करपाचो तुमचो कितें विचार आसा किंवा फाटबॉल दिवपाचो विचार
ते आमी डिस्कस करचे पडटले सी जस्ट टू शेअर विथ यू when we opted out of the I League, we were very clear that the high cost model doesn't work. कित्याक तूं फक्त एक imported players हाडटा चलयता and you want to win the tournament, so you keep on spending. तेन्ना हांवें कितें म्हणलें इतलो पयसो सगळे भायल्या प्लेयरांक घालच्या परस आमी फुटबॉल अकॅडमी गोंयांत उगडुया आमी हांगा पयशे इन्वेस्ट करुया आनी त्या प्रमाणे you will know that with all these efforts last 4 years we have reached the I League again. And it is purely with 80% Goan boys. Ata of course, I-League and we may have to get some imported players, where everybody then we are on par with others. But also model that we table tennis and develop career. I can't ask because I have to sit with them, we have to work out a plan with the table tennis, we have to also take government into confidence. But also model karpak jata. Ata tatun most important thing is training. You need excellent coaches, world-class coaches to come. Table tennis academy will not be like football academy. It will be 1/4 the cost of football academy. Football and tuka groundakuch kitle koti padta. Table tennis is not a game like that. Table tennis actually investment will be in the coaches, where we have to get world-class coaches. I will discuss with the committee, and we'll try and come up with a plan which benefits go.
Continuing, as owner of UTT franchise. Is there a provision to invest in youth development in the home state for every franchise? What does the UTT say about
so that is being discussed about. Wasn't that a concrete plan down at some stage, just like the way ISL clubs have been asked to develop home talent. Toy bhi bhag aata yeopacho asa. At least when we have met them in person, they say that A is you have to hold events in the state. To make the sports popular, and then based on that, the youth development and youth talent could be harnessed. But that could be, I mean, both these questions can be clubbed, and it can be taken to its logical conclusion like that. पूण खंय तरी स्टेटीन इन्व्हेस्टमेंट जावपाक जाय हें हांवूय मान्य करता.
सर फॉर
अनेक म्हणजे आता तुम्ही तनिशी कीर्तनीचं नाव घेतलं की नॅशनल इंटरनॅशनल, पण गेल्या काही वर्षात त्या टाईपचे प्लेयर काही तयार झाले नाहीत. मग काय मेन रिझन इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर?
दिस इज वेअर वी हॅव आन्सर्ड. इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर भरपूर आसा. See, Goya, we are fortunate. Sports infrastructure, thanks to national games, thanks to Lusofonia, thanks to so many other tournaments, I think we have got one of the best, you will say, infrastructure in the country. And it's across sports, it's not only table tennis. पण फक्त हार्डवेअर केलो म्हणून जायना न्ही, सॉफ्टवेअरूय करपाक जाय. आनी खंय तरी हांवें सांगलां की इट इज अ जॉयंट एफर्ट ऑफ पेरंट्स, ऑफ स्टुडंट्स, of the local table tennis association, of corporates, government, whereby we sit with a vision and say, आम्ही 5 वर्सांनी तनिशी सारकेले 5 प्लेयर क्रिएट करतले. And then we work backwards. कितें जाय? कोचिंग जाय, कोचिंग हार्ड. म्हाका दिसता इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चराचे आमी कमी ना. पूण तो म्हणटा तसो प्रत्येक विलेजीन वचून थंय आमी बाबा स्ट्रेस करून थंय कोचिंग दिवन, कित्याक खूब जाणां पणजे आनी मडगांव त्रास जाता. But they have great, आता आमी फुटबॉलान कितें करता? We conduct football festivals. आनी थंयच्यान आमचे स्पॉटर करता, अरे बाबा हो एक भुरगो कुंकळेचो सामको बरो खेळटा. आनी मागीर ताका आमी अकॅडमीन हाडटा. वी पे फॉर एवरीथिंग फॉर इट. बिकॉज समटायम्स पेरंट्स कांट अफोर्ड. पूण खंय तरी हांगा जॉयंट इनिशिएटीव घेवन अशें करून, आनी आय टेल यू, मोर दॅन द सिटी पीपल, विलेज पीपल आर मोर पॅशनेट. तूं नॉर्थ इस्टाचे भुरगे खेळटा ते पळय. And they played 1/4 of the price of goals because they are totally glued onto sports. And then we have to make a career out of sports. But to Tanisi Kirtanicha, to हांगा बसला बापायक, तो म्हणटा कितें, there is a pressure on academics and sports excellence. But again, it's not an easy answer. But we have to sit together and work out a plan and produce players like.
आणि सर आता क्रिकेट आणि फुटबॉलची जशी कॉर्पोरेट म्हणा इतर क्षेत्रात जशी त्यांची हे आहेत, तशीच टेबल टेनिसला जर राज्यात गोव्यात जर उभारी आणायची असेल तर कॉर्पोरेटची काय भूमिका असणार?
कॉर्पोरेट पार्टिसिपेट करपाकूच जाय न्ही. सी नाव वी हॅव पार्टिसिपेटेड इन दीस फ्रँचायज वेअर वी हॅव वन. आता फ्रँचायजाच्या माध्यमांतल्यान आता अलॉंग विथ टेबल टेनिस असोसिएशन ऑफ गोवा वी हॅव टू वर्क आउट ऑन अ प्लॅन. आनी ताका लागून now we have UTT National Championship. So, you know, all these events put together fall in place to create that environment. आणि मागीर बसून आमी स्पेसिफिकली ताणें जो प्रोजेक्ट मेन्शन केला ताजेर आमी, यू नो, कॉर्पोरेट शूड ऑल्सो कम फॉरवर्ड, गव्हर्मेंट शूड कम फॉरवर्ड, एंड द टेबल टेनिस असोसिएशन. इट रिक्वायर्स एवरीवन्स एफर्ट्स, नाल्यार जायना. फुटबॉल कसो गोंयांत डेव्हलप जालो? इट वॉज बिकॉज ऑफ एवरीवन. येदो व्हडलो फातोर्डा स्टेडियम त्यांना बांधून गेलो, ताका लागून वर्ल्ड क्लास इव्हेंट जावंक लागले. बिकॉज देवर टीम्स लायक डेम्पो, सलगांवकर, वास्को, चर्चिल, स्पोर्टिंग, ताका लागून प्लेयर्स सप्लाय जाले. सो इट हॅज टू फॉल, एवरीथिंग हॅज टू फॉल इन प्लेस इन द इकोसिस्टम.
My question to the commission. So UTT is for national ranking, collaboration with UTT. So how the UTT is working for the national ranking? So they will absorb the player from the national ranking player to the UTT. How it will be working?
No. UTT selection of the league is a separate issue, and this is only the title sponsorship. They have an agreement with the Table Tennis Federation of India for 10 years, by which they will be the title sponsor for all the national ranking events and all the national championships. This is a 10-year agreement between UTT 11 Sports and the TTFR. But the selection process for the UTT league is separate, that is handled separately by them for the seniors. But at least we have got a title sponsor. Previously, people were struggling to organize the event because there was no title sponsor. Now that we are assured of a title sponsor so that we can go ahead, say give me the championship. And another attractive factor is, as I said, reaching round of 32 is a great achievement because now that the entries are not restricted, we have opened the entries for everyone. Previously, we were having our entries restricted to say 8 from the state, 12 from the state, depending upon their performance in the previous nationals. But now it is like that. If you see, there are 200 to 300 players participating from Bengal. So many players are participating. With that, we have also changed the procedure. Previously, we were separating them in the groups as well as in the knockout stage. By which, what happened? The small states, say for small state, take for example Goa. If their player comes, they will get, unfortunately, when compared to the standard of Bengal, when compared to the standard of Goa, we know. Even from Kerala, if you know, Kerala is a very small state, standard is less. So if their players play the first round with the West Bengal boy, it will be very difficult for them. But it will take time for them to beat. So that is the reason this AGM, the technical committee has taken a decision
that we will be separating the association for the national ranking tournaments only in the first stage groups. In the knockout stage, if Bengal comes, if Goa comes, let them play. So this will give an opportunity for the smaller states also to compete at the higher rounds. Because we know the standard very well. So otherwise, unless we give an opportunity for them, they will not improve. So that is how we have changed the pattern also this time.
I have a question for you, sir. What is the measures that are taken by the TTFI to make the sport more lucrative? Because we see players also dropping out. Recently, Archana Kamath shocked us that she's going for academic oriented career.
That is again a debatable question, because if you see the last 3 days of the championship where we have the cadet under 11 and 13, you see the inflow of the parents. For playing a single round, first round group match, he will lose it. They are spending more than 2 lakhs per tournament. This is the investment that is made by a parents for their ward. So those people can afford it. But as you said, from the smaller village people, they cannot afford to play, even though they have the caliber. So that is where we have to find out, as you said, the way to pick them up. Say for example, if you go in Manipur, we have got very good players, and they are playing for their livelihood. They are going to Sai for getting 3 days meals, or 3 times meals. They don't have anything. But if you take their physical power, they're more strong because it's a hilly area.
It works
very hard, and I've been to Manipur 3-4 times, and the players are really good. But unfortunately, after that support is not there. And now investment in table tennis, if you have to prepare a racket, it is more than 10,000, 15,000 rupees. Rubbers are changing. So the game is changing fast and fast. So unless you adapt to the technology, you cannot reach that level. Where they will go for support? Either they have to come to the association or the parents have to do. An association where they will get the support, they have to get the support from government. So unless and until all put together in place, then only the system will work. And unless this game becomes popular, the corporates will not be willing to pump in their funds. That is also another
issue. It's all interlinked and
it's all interlinked. So that is the reason why we are now giving these tournaments to various places, so that players from the small states come up. At least if they watch these matches, if 10 players come up, that is good for us.
Altogether, there will be how many national rankings for the season?
We have 5 national ranking tournaments. We have 5 national ranking tournaments and 3 nationals. And the ranking we take, we have total 7 for the seniors, out of which we take best 4.
Goa is the second national.
Goa is the second one. Then the third one will happen in Haryana.
There are 5.
5. Third happening in Haryana, 4th one in Kerala, 5th one in Karnataka. These are all totally packed November and December. And now the national games is also there, we don't know when they will organize, then we have to again adjust the dates.
Sir, who will be chief guest for the concluding event and felicitation program?
Table tennis, the opening we can have, nice. So opening we are having with CM and all the award ceremony. We don't have one award ceremony. Each group award ceremony. Now senior झाले सोपले की 3rd day award ceremony जाता. ते आम्ही आता डिसाइड करतले. पण चडशे आमचे TTFI चे बी कोण व्हडले येता तांकां आमी हे करता. आमची कोण तरी एसोसिएशन आसा. आणि लोकल एमएलए नाल्यार कोणाक अजून ते फायनल लिस्ट करू.
So what's the support you getting from Goa government for this event?
I didn't get.
What's the support you getting from Goa government for this
Support,
event?
as I said, stadium आम कितें minimum इतून दिवपाचें promise केला. And grants आमगे 3 लाखाचे grants मेळटा. आमचो total budget around 65 to 70 lakhs होता. They all expensive. Out of that, my UTT हे कोण दिता. पण total budget is 70 lakhs, 65 to 70 lakhs.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
We will now request Mr. Srinivas Temple to release the blue chip.
Yes.